Today we're taking a look at Ethereum's ETH coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see ETH go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the Ethereum chart, guys. If you'd like to buy ETH or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And as you can see, things are looking slightly better for ETH than compared to when we last looked at it. So as we zoom in now, right now we're sitting at a value of $1,137 per ETH. Last time we took a look at ETH, we were sitting down at probably one of our lowest points, and we said absolute worst case scenario, if we were going to drop 90%, this 480 odd mark is the point at which we were going to drop to. Fortunately, it looks like we've bounced, and we have bounced back above that downwards trending channel line, which is quite interesting. In saying that though, on face value, things aren't necessarily as positive as they seem just at the minute. So I'm going to draw in what I think is a possible reverse flag pattern. And as you can see, it seems to be pretty obvious that this is what is coming into play at this point in time. Now, whether or not I suppose we'll be able to see or deal with whatever happens from here is probably to be decided at the moment. I'd suggest it looks probably something like that, or possibly alternatively we may be seeing a bit of a pennant shape form instead. In fact, this is probably a lot more likely as we do continue to move downwards. So in a few weeks, flags coming to an end here by the looks, and if unfortunately this flag does tend to break, what's going to happen is it's going to be a break downwards unless we see a big market reversal. Interestingly enough though, we are consolidating, and obviously we did a big consolidation last time before the failure of once again what is another flag, I suppose. But of course, history tends to repeat itself, so it's looking like this could possibly be the situation again unless we start to see big changes from something such as Bitcoin. On the volume perspective, we are decreasing as you would expect with consolidation occurring, and with a rising price I think people are still hesitant to buy, and that should be reflected I suppose on our RSI here. And you can see obviously we're oversold at this point, but the RSI isn't really rising too much at this point in time. We're only at 42.81 and it's been going down just as quick as it's been going up really, so a bit of hesitancy in that sort of sense, and we've not even surpassed the levels that we saw back over here at the end of May or at the end of April. So all in all, I'd still say things aren't looking great. We now have room to continue a downwards move, and of course these jumps in the RSI here aren't really reflected by big green price movements on the board, so not too great from that perspective. MACD on the other hand, let's take a look at that one. MACD looking a bit more positive. It looks like the 12-day EMA was originally heading towards the 26, but is started swerving away from it based on a few green days that we saw here. A nice little bounce which was positive. Now, whilst at this point in time it's not looking like we're about to cross on this, I would not be surprised if we saw a quick turnaround occur. But the key here is to watch and to wait. If we were to somehow break in an upwards direction, what would our price target be? And I'd suggest it would actually probably be this $1,300 mark that we have right here. That is a very important point in my mind for our key resistance area. You can see plenty of price action has occurred and bounced off that point in the past, and as we zoom in here, it was a major fall through point just prior to our last video. That is best case scenario. Worst case scenario, well, I think is about to happen, is this flag is unfortunately going to come into fruition. It is a downwards trending flag, and we're going to fall down back towards that $480 odd mark. That wraps up today's analysis of Ethereum's ETH coin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.